with Solano. What's happening? And we are back out on the water. It is a little breezy today. And by a little, I mean kind of a lot. You can see the boat moving. Oh, yes, sir, Escott. It is very choppy. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and hide in a little cove somewhere. We're not really going to go to the main channel because out there it is not just a little choppy. It is choppy. And tomorrow we will not be on. Sorry guys, I forgot a belt, so in case you saw my chonies, tomorrow we will not be on because it will be windy. I'm talking about gusts 30 miles an hour. But right now it's only like 9 miles an hour or something along those lines. So nothing too crazy, but crazy enough to give us a little bit of problems. Hey Rudy, it's about time you got here, dog. I caught some on a rooster tail. That's the closest I could get to a panther martin, dog. I caught some on a rooster tail, but they were tiny, dude. But I kept throwing it for you, bro, and I was like, hopefully Rudy watches this one day because that way he knows I didn't let him down, and I never threw a panther martin like bait. So yeah, bro, we were throwing that. Yo, what's up? Bass fishing, what's happening? We were throwing that rooster tail, dog. We tried. We definitely tried for you, Rudy. All right, so we're gonna go find a cove to kind of hang out in because it is definitely windy out here today. Oh, my phone fell. We're not gonna push it. We're not gonna go very far. We're right now in all reds, and there's plenty of coves and points to fish here. Without having to chance anything crazy. Glad to see I'm not the only crazy guy out here. Actually, this one's pretty, this point is pretty calm. I mean, with respect to the rest of the lake. I'm gonna try this point real quick. We've caught some here before. You guys should be familiar with this point. I just wanna stop right here so that I can take these bumpers off and stuff like that. I didn't take them off because it was too crazy out there. So, here we go, boys. It's pretty calm right here. It's like there's no wind right here, dudes. It's a beautiful day in this section. Let me just take these bumpers off. All right. Dude, it's perfect right here. Just hide here, no problem. But is it perfect for the fish? It is about 60 degrees right now. So it is fresh. In the sun, it's all right. What was that? Was that a fish? Did I hear a fish splash? I might have. So, after many times of saying that I didn't like the Megabass hooks, I have finally changed them. Mr. Krill had said to put some number 4s, G finesse, based on what he saw on Tactical Bassin. And I went to go find that, and I saw it. He was correct. Only problem is, nowhere has that size of hook. So we just make it up as we go, and I'm putting number 4s. I think it's number 4s, might be number 6s. Yo, dude, what's up? Catfish Grande, what's up? Where was I yesterday? Well, dude, it was raining. So I can't really get on when it's raining. I mean, I can, but it makes it very difficult. Makes it very difficult on my electronics, bro, because a couple drops here and there, and then I gotta pay, you know what I'm saying? The microphone, they don't like the water, so because of that, I can't really come out here with the mic. So we can come out here, it's just it's gonna be difficult to hear what I'm saying is the thing. So I'm gonna have to be yelling at the GoPro, and then we're gonna have to, you know, make it a little difficult to answer chat and stuff like that, or at least where you guys can hear me. What's up? Tactical Bass lost credibility with me when he said fluorocarbon stretches less than mono. That is incorrect. So I haven't really seen it. So I don't know the exact stretch limits of mono and fluorocarbon. So I cannot speak on that. But I believed him when he set the hooks. I just got a number, I think the number 6s, which seems like as the number gets bigger, it's a smaller hook. So I went with the number 6s because they seem to be, they're not fine wired hooks. They're a little bit thicker hooks, but they're short shank, and they are, what do you call it? They're a little thicker, so hopefully that short shank takes away some of the weight that the rest of that hook would have added. We'll see. Actually, I should see how he's working. If he's suspending, sinking. He's looking like a champ, I think. Let's see. He suspends enough, bros. So, I feel overdressed now that I'm over here in the sun, and it's frickin' nice and toasty with no wind. Definitely feel overdressed. But once you get into that wind, that's brisk. And like I said, tomorrow it's gonna be windy. 30-mile-an-hour gusts. I know in New Mexico, that's a breeze, but here, I mean, on the Butte, that's a lake in New Mexico, 30-mile-an-hour winds are white caps, and you better not get on the water. But here, you can kind of find a dock that'll be protected, and then maybe launch from there and just kind of find some spots to fish. Because out in the channel, dudes, right now it is rocking. Rocking, and oh, I got one. I got him. It is rocking and rolling in the channel. All right, we don't zero today, boys. If you guys were on my last live stream, it took me frickin' all friggin' day to get a bite on that last stream. I had to go and pull a buzzer beater. But this time we got ourselves one early. Gets that pressure off. Oh, they're blowing up over there. Interesting. Well, let's just get over there too. It's not a big one, guys, but to not zero, that's a big one. What in the heck? Now these hooks are just too sharp for everybody's own good. Relax, little dude. I'll get these hooks out. Just give me a second. All right, like I said, nothing big, but it is definitely, the zero is gone. We've never actually hit this point from the other angle. So let's get on the other side and start casting this way. I, for some reason, never do that. I don't know what the deal is, but I seem to always be on this side. And I don't know why. We'll do 2 more casts from here, and then I'm gonna go to the other side and see what's going on that side. I don't know what the water temp is right now, guys, but I'll tell you. And as I let it sit, that's when he bites. Nice. All right, guys. A little pause was what made him bite. So it just took me to chill a little bit, and then we could get another dink. But it seemed like a slight little pause caused them to commit at that point. But I guess these dinks are just whew, whew, it's gonna be dangerous today, boys. Freaking little dink. Hey, bro, don't you dare unplug the Starlink. Hey, calm down, doggy. All right, guys. It's gonna be dangerous today, but I'm throwing that mega bass, that white mega bass. But I did change the hooks. And I also changed which rod I'm throwing the jerkbait on. I was throwing it on that fiberglass rod. I caught 2-pounders Monday night at 69. Water temp, 69. Is that what you're talking about, player? So yeah, like I was saying, I switched it because it's 64.5 degrees right now. I switched it to this rod because it's got more of a backbone. It's a G. Loomis crankbait series. But the other one it's a fiberglass rod, and I think it has too much flex. And so when I think I'm popping my jerkbait correctly, he's actually not really moving as much as I thought he was. So we're gonna go to the other side of this point. I'll change the camera right now in a second. Give it that little pause so that the fish can bite it on the pause while I'm over here working the camera. Hopefully it doesn't bite it there, because it'll take my rod into the water. Chatterbait with half a Kitech impact on the back. Bye. What color? If you guys saw the buzzer beater, I had to throw a chatterbait and barely catch one. I mean, the sun was almost down. And then I finally caught one. That day was a struggle, but it should have been the best day because it was like 70 some degrees. I don't know what caused the fish to not want to cooperate. Just dink after dink. We'll work it from the other side, and then after that we'll move to a different point over there in a little bit more wind. This one is just for our comfort. After we get some comfort and confidence, then we'll move to a little choppier point. Mr. Creel, we only have 2 little dinks. 2 little dinks, but Mr. Creel, I have finally, after all the crying that I did, I have finally changed the Megabass hooks. I couldn't find the number 4s or whatever, G finesses, so I just went with some short shank number 6s. And I said, let's see what happens. Seems to not really change the action or the suspending action either, so we're gonna go with that for now. But of the 2 fish that have bit, both of them ended up in the boat. So that's good. Right now we're in 14 feet of water. We're casting to this point out here. We are in all reds because, and we're just gonna poke around in all reds because the wind is pretty crazy out there on the main channel, so we don't wanna really cruise out there. So we're okay poking around right here. The other benefit of switching to this G Loomis for the jerk bait is that it's a little bit shorter. I mean, I ain't the tallest vato on the planet, so the handle's shorter. It's easier for me to work this bait. It's still a 7-foot rod, but it's not like 7.2 or whatever that other one is. And the handle is shorter, so. We'll spot lock right here. Getting in the boat definitely matters. I don't know if it's just that the hooks are sharper or if it's the actual hook. You know, better than the finesse hook. I don't know. Maybe those finesse hooks were just dull. But so far so good. Hey moderator, can you do me a favor? Can you pin the comment about the giveaway? Por please. So again, guys, tomorrow we probably won't be out here because there's supposed to be 30-mile-an-hour gusts. And Silver is a badass, but I don't mean that I need her out there getting beat up. Silver will definitely outlast me. So we'll throw a couple casts here, and then we'll have a mic off moment and move to the other point, which is a little more wind blown, but I think we got our sea legs. Let's go handle it. That jerkbait definitely still has some good action. I'm gonna have a mic off moment, but all right, we're back. I think I'm out of camera range right here, but I'm fishing from the back real quick. I'm kind of popping this pretty fast. I should probably relax. 65-degree water maybe. Maybe they're not too interested in moving around. I mean, not as bad as 50, but last cast right here, and then we'll move. We're moving, boys and girls. Let's see what awaits us in the wind. It's not a lot of wind, but it is a little bit of wind. Thank you, moderator, for posting that comment. It's like there's not even wind right now. But there was definitely wind when we got on the water. They were crushing a half-ounce chatterbait with a Kitech Monday night. All roll tide in the house. Giving the tactics, tips, and techniques. I like that. Gracias, roll tide. Whoa, all right, we're gonna be part of the flock for a little bit. Things have definitely changed out here. It's breezy and splashy. All right, if I head this way, we're that way, we gotta cast to our right. Got it. We're in 16 feet of water right now. That looks like a pretty steep little incline right there. All right, I see some grass. I see some little ticks. Let's get it, boys. Let's got ourselves a baby ale. By the time I deploy this trolling motor, we're gonna be inside the inside the shallows. We're already in 8 feet. Woo-wee. We're gonna be in the mix for sure. I'm just getting a little further out so I can cover that 10-foot range. I'm in about 12 feet right now. There's definitely some breeze coming through here. We're more than likely going to cast from the back of the boat, so it'd be easier so that you guys can see what is going on. With this wind at our back, I can cast this jerkbait a mile. Don't think I'm on roids, guys, and I got stronger over the last day. Is that grass? I can't tell. It's either too small or it's grass. He's too small. Oh my God, guys. The dink dynasty continues. A dink. How many of these guys are we gonna get? I tell you what. I mean, and they keep getting dinkier and dinkier. Look at this, bros. Oh my God. Love it. Love it. Just out here clearing the lake of dinks. No problem. But first cast and hooked up. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know what the issue is, but we are just catching all the dinks. And like I've said before, technically that was a BBL. That's a baby bass live. But it's the wrong end of a BBL. Let's see what we got here. Oh, bro. definitely from the spawn. John, I hope you were you were watching on a movie theater for that to be a 10-pounder. I hope it was an IMAX, bro, at a minimum. IMAX, so that you'd be all like, oh, that's a 10-pounder for sure. That's a 10-pounder any day. I can't tell you guys why there are so many dinks in this boat. Yesterday, the Monday, I was praying for a dink. And now look at me, ungrateful. I caught one and I'm like, no, I don't want any more dinks. If I gotta catch dinks my whole life, just keep giving them to me. If there's one around there, or there's more, you'll catch a big one before long. Dude, before long has been like, I don't know, 3 live streams, so it's been long. So we're past before long. We are currently after long. You will catch one after long. And I can't put my finger on it, bros. If I got a dink destiny, bros, then I'll live with it, but come on, where my BBLs? Maybe a little bass lure. Oh, you mean like a little bass pattern? Are you talking about, hey, just throw a hook on that fool and throw him out there? I don't think times are that tough just yet. But when they get that tough, we'll shut the channel down. Just be like, guys, I'm sorry, but I can't take you along my dink destiny. Kevin Van Dink. There's plenty of point right here to just be casting and fan casting. I think I'm going to slow it down a little bit. It'll let me contemplate, or ponder on, I should say, my choices in life that have got me here to the Dink Dynasty. I posted a video of one of the bass on the chatterbait Monday night. Well, I got a chatterbait tied on. I'm about to switch lures. Mega bass has only got me mini bass. Mini bass, but only mini bass, and I don't know why. I'm sure that the lure's fine and dandy, but something ain't right. We are in 14 feet of water. Oh, and this cold front is going to be extended into the weekend. I will be out on the weekend, I think, barring crazy winds or anything. I'll be out on the weekend trying to level up my dink game. You guys should get a better angle, dude. Get some scenery, bro. That looks like we're out in the open. Like this is an ocean channel, bros. Nah. We're fishing some land, guys. It just so happens to be the land of the dinks. But don't worry about it. This arm has plenty of casts in it, still left. And we still got time. What time hack? It's about to be 4. Ay, ay, ay. We're gonna have to move around town. All right, guys, I'm gonna toss that chatterbait out there and I'm gonna let it hit the ground, pop it off the bottom, and then oh, those are sharp hooks, guys. Those are sharp hooks. Dang, bruh. Okay, the chatterbait is in the next county. That's a good start. Maybe the dinks aren't in that county. I'm just afraid that I'm using this fiberglass rod and I don't think it's gonna do well with the hook sets and stuff. I don't have a lot of rods for faster moving baits. I only have this one for crankbaits and that G Loomis over there, which has a little bit more backbone. So I don't think this combo's gonna really pan out, but we'll see. It's a little hard to rip it out of the grass with this rod setup. I know, wind. I know. You're trying to help me out. I feel you. You're trying to help me churn up the water and stuff. I appreciate it, but we don't need that much churn. Jordan Lee sent me the rod I use on the chatterbait. It's pretty good for it. I won the contest he was having and ended up winning. Wait. I won a contest and winning it somehow. Well, lucky roll tide. Okay, we're gonna hit this from the other side. Once I get it out of that grass, it's not that bad. It's just getting it out of that grass. And I usually like a stronger backbone to set the hook on a chatterbait. But I ain't got that right now. I mean, me personally, I have backbone, but this rod, all right, we're gonna spin this around town and hit it from the other side. We don't wanna get too shallow. We gotta go around this little, there's a little section that we can go through, but for now, we don't want to run aground. Rude, I'm assuming you were laughing at my backbone comment, dog. Dude, there looks like there's fish around here, which would make sense, but puros dinks. We got some grass. Over there's a shallow right now. I mean, it's gonna get kind of shallow right here, but we should be able to float over the top without any problem. Now, I've never fished that point way over there. We'll probably have to hit that up. Eight feet. That is the sound of a bird's nest wanting to happen. 6 feet. 5 feet. Holding steady at 5. Coming up to 3. Eventually we should start heading in the other direction, but we're gonna find out. We're headed down 5 feet. Very interesting. Just that little dink. Let me zoom out on this map, see what exactly we're dealing with here. What's at that point? Point doesn't look too great. But what do I know? All these other ones were looking good to me and they weren't really producing, so let's do it. All right, guys. Let's try and get rid of all these dinks. We're in 10 feet. What up, Unlimited? Before you start. Before you start, I'll get some in the morning. IH. All I see is IH, bro. I don't see much of the rest of your comment. All right, there's not grass off to the right. And there is grass off to the left. Going up from 12 feet, and it goes all the way up to 6 feet. The grass it's 12 feet and the grass is about 9 feet. Oh, I remember that, bro. I do remember that, Escap. Always bass in the grass. Yeah, it seems like they live here. They got permanent residence, but these bass just so happen to be tiny. And it was a reference to a time before you started tuning in. Roll Tide. So right here, we're in about 3 feet of water. Why is it 3 feet of water when the island's way over there or the shore's way over there? Your guess is as good as mine, but we're gonna stay in about 10 feet and try and work them. Got ourselves a chopper. It was just a regular run-of-the-mill kind of chopper, guys. That's why I didn't direct you towards it. Nothing fancy, nothing cool. I say that as I don't own a chopper, but it's probably cool to own one. Though, and I say this with all due respect, it wasn't very cool for one individual. Pobre mi Kobe. I mean, I'm a Jordan fan, but you can respect Kobe. He modeled his game after Jordan, and he had that killer instinct. The instinct that is lacking from A1 LeBron James. That guy ain't got no killer instinct, bro. Come on, baby, where you at? 8 feet of water, 10 feet of water with the grass going up to 8 feet. Throw that chatterbait out there. Same situation over here. 8 feet of, it's the height of the, it's where the grass is growing up to. I can't even talk right now, bros. We're gonna let that settle in the grass for a second. Pop that little sucker out the grass. And remember, guys, I am not a chatterbait expert, so I try and make it work, but oh, the baby chatterbait. Forgot about that little vato. Sir, yes, sir, I do have a trailer on it. Oh, dude, it's not that windy because I'm hiding from the wind, dude. I'm scared. The wind is out in the main channel. Believe me, it is windy out there. It's just I'm trying to hide from it. I have a chatterbait. I have a, I think that's a Z-Man kind of fluke style body on it. Straight tail. No paddle tail, just straight. Dude, I'm gonna have bad dreams of all these dinks. They're gonna haunt me. But what up? Super Dave. Lake's changed a ton in 30 years. I used to catch, okay. Need to throw a spinner bait. Whoa, there was a lot of, on Guntersville I catch most of my fish with a steady retrieve with the chatterbait. All right, that's good info. Need to throw a spinner bait. I used to catch a lot of bass on Guntersville with a spinner bait. They hardly won't touch it anymore. Lake's changed in 30 years. Really, Matt? Yeah. They do change over the years. All right, guys. I try and vary this chatterbait to retrieve every now and then, you know, give a little pop. These vatos say tick the top of the grass, and I'm all like, bro, it seems like when I reel this chatterbait in, though I have faster moving reels, like he wants to like elevate a little bit. So I don't know if I really feel the top of the grass. That's why I make sure to let him sink, hit the bottom, and then at least once on this cast, I will feel the top of the grass when I rip him out of the grass and go from there. All right, vatos, we're running out of sunlight. We're going to one of the humps in the middle of this cove. I mean, in the middle of this little area that we're at. In the middle of all reds, I should just say. Son of a fish. Son of a fish, guys. All we're getting is dinks. All right, come on, Life Vest. Don't do weird things. All righty. Make a hard left, because if not, we'll end up in that cut, spending the night here. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Son of a fish. Son of a fish, these mother fishers are all dinks. All right, guys, this area right here, it's a little hump. Let me line it up a little bit so that I know which direction I'm casting to. All right. To that island, straight behind us. We'll be throwing in that direction to the island and the yacht. That's right, I'm marking it with a yacht. The island and the yacht, and we just throw to our right. I'm not a pro, but it seems like the fish in Florida are really picky. You know they're there. They just aren't playing some days. Dude, I could feel like they should be here. All right, Super Dave said he's planning on spending the Sunday through, or Saturday through Monday, or some days through Monday. I have no idea which days. I barely read it a little bit because I had to spot lock us to make sure that we're not drifting away. There's some eelgrass floating. Let me pull off of this a little bit because somehow, even though the wind is blowing in this direction, somehow we ended up over the hump. Not over the hill because we're not there yet, but we've ended up over the hump. So I gotta moonwalk us out of here and get to some depth. Okay, we are in 10 feet. Oh, that's something. We'll spot lock us. I like to fish the flat near the marina. The flat near the marina. Way over there. I've actually never been there. This is about as far into this area that I've been. Now we can go back to the all red sign where I know I'm gonna pick one off, but I don't think it's gonna be of any consequence. It'll be a little dude, and then it'll be a moral victory, but not a actual victory. It'll just be like, oh, look how cute that guy is. Get cute, this guy. I was hoping there'd be a little less grass. Well, we'll fish this for a little bit, not a long time, and then we're gonna go to there's another hump right here that I was more interested in, but I saw this one, it was a little more shallow, and I was like, oh, maybe, but it's got a lot of grass, and I want it to be grass and then no grass. This is grass and a little bit less grass, and then scattered grass, and then just more scattered grass. It's a good thing I got this dead gato on, because if I didn't, I mean, I can barely hear myself. Come on, baby, one time, son. All right, let's move, guys. I don't like the way this one's setting up. if I'm going to only catch dinks or not catch, I'm gonna do it somewhere where I believe there's a fish, not somewhere where I'm not that confident there was a fish there, though there probably are. Rat lure, snake lure, something heavy. Get cute. Community hole. I've just never been to that one, dude. Island and those little shiny things over there. Got it. All right, Mr. Chatterbait. Let's see what you got. There's going to be grass on the top of this hump, and then it should give way to nothing. So I'm going to pop it out the grass. We're in 12 feet of water. Oh, whoa, freaking crazy bird's nest. We get a little too confident in that wind. And I saw a little abrasion on this line, like way far into this spool. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Just a tiny abrasion. Just enough to give you confidence and then break you off. 8 feet, no, about 10 feet. Again, guys, we are going to give the dinks a break tomorrow because it's going to be too windy to come out and catch dinks. It's going to be like 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Come on, baby. Well, I ticked the grass that time. That was cool, I guess. Come on, hump day. Fishing some humps on hump day. But they're kicking our hump. "10 feet, same situation where it's grass coming up to the 8-foot mark. So there's plenty of space to work the bait. It's just, it ain't going down. But we still got time, guys. All right, we're gonna post up right here and we're gonna see if we're gonna be heroes or zeros right here. We're in the barren portion of this hump, and there's grass out there off to my right. I'll let it drop all over the place, bros. Drop it like it's hot with this chatterbait, and I'm just gonna pop them off the ground and roll them back. Maybe let them hit the ground again and then pop them off again. Mr. Creel, you did not miss anything. I don't even think we caught another dink. You've missed some dead air time. Time till sunset, 10 minutes. Time till hook set, unknown. Let's go, baby. Chatterbait down. Let's roll. Let's slow roll this baby. I really don't want to have to bring out a freaking shaky head. I don't want to, but I will. Well, at this point, Mr. Creel, I've eliminated the majority of the lake. I've currently only caught dinks in a good portion of this lake. There is that one hump over there that they weren't dinks over by the dam, but other than that, it's just been the dink days. But I like that attitude, eliminating water, putting that positive spin on it. Like, well, guys, we eliminated water. We learned not to fish those areas, though I have caught good fish off of this area right here. It's just not recently. But I tell you what, this beats being cooped up. I was sitting down for most of the day and I was like, bro, we gotta get out there. It's a little windy, but we gotta get out there. I had to pull out this shaky head. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna try it. I don't even know why I talk bad about the shaky head, bro. That's a good bait right there. Come on, shaky head, bring us home. Bring us home. Hey, did you get any of you guys catch that exciting Cowboys game? That thing was the bomb. We went Monday to Short Creek, beat it to death with the jerkbait and chatterbaits. Nothing. All right, Rob, well, you probably just made up that story to make me feel good. But you know what, Rob? I appreciate that. Rob, you're looking out for a homie, trying to make it so that I can save face. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, Rob. But yeah, did you guys see that exciting Cowboys game? Oh man, was that a massacre. That was a massacre, guys. I forgot that Monday was the last time that I was on. So we hadn't discussed the Cowboy Massacre. Okay, after this, one more cast with this shaky head, and then I'm gonna throw the jerk bait. Until my arm falls off. Or a fish bites it, one or the other. Or maybe neither. Come on, son. We're going into that grass. Let's go. Definitely in the grass. Lindsay, I'll let you know, I got a white jerkbait. I could change to a more natural color, but right now we're out of time. We're gonna throw the white one. It's just been catching dinks is the thing, man. So it's not like it isn't totally not working. It's just, it's only catching dinks, bro. And that's the issue. I feel you on changing the color, and oh, I like what I'm feeling right here, but I'm not feeling the fish. I feel you on changing the color and the size and depth. But I'm gonna have to rustle through my tackle box and stuff, and we currently don't have time for that. We are in the witching hour right now as we speak. Not only is it gonna get dark real quick, it's gonna get cold. But I will definitely contemplate why that jerkbait is not catching the size that we're after. So I will keep your words in mind as I sit there and ponder, stare blankly at the wall, and the moderator wonder who hurt me, but it'll just be me thinking about what color and why. I'll show you the color right now. I don't know if you've been able to see what color it is, but it could also be cadence. Maybe I need to slow it down a little bit. Maybe I need to speed it up. It's a lot of variables. So this is the color that I've been using. I believe it's some kind of a pearl color. Mega bass. How deep does it dive? It dives about 5 feet, somewhere around there. Lipless crankbait are killer, dude. All right, 6 cents lipless. I guess we'll contemplate what moves we're gonna make. We got spinner baits on the mind, we got rattle traps, we got different jerk baits. The only problem is that I don't have that many rods, guys. And on a full day, okay, cool. We can mess around and change baits, do whatever it takes. But on a day where you got like about an hour and a half, then we kind of just come with what was already, contemplated, when I'm working, when I'm working and focusing on work. Well, during that time, whatever ideas are sparked during that time, that's what's put on. Because believe me, those baits are in the boat right now. I got a whole bunch of lipless chilling somewhere in here. But with the limited time frame, and once we got a couple bites, it was like, okay, maybe they're gonna bite the jerk bait today. But it was all tiny, guys. I think we caught maybe 3, 4 tiny guys, and they just kept getting smaller and smaller with each cast, or catch, I should say. I mean, it's possible on the next catch, I might come back with one that's a fry based on the decreasing size that we've been seeing. Let's turn it a little that way, guys. Vamonos, let's go! I would think that was a good color, bro, but the ultimate deciders as to whether it's a good color are those little dummies underwater right now. And those little dummies are just hanging out underwater, not wanting to come say hello. But that's fine. Oh, come on, wind. Now's not the time to blow. The sun is leaving. It's gonna get colder, bros. So we've alternated between a chatterbait and a jerkbait. And for a brief second, I'm talking about extremely brief, we threw a little shaky head. And the only thing we've been able to catch off of is a jerkbait, and they weren't of any size. And Monday, I wasn't able to catch off of anything at all until the last seconds, and I caught off a jerkbait. A chatterbait. But dudes, that was like miracle situation. I caught one when it was dark. All hope was lost. It was 70 degrees and they weren't biting. And then in the darkness, the good Lord threw me a bone and said, here you go, fool. Don't look like a dummy. Completely. And I said, thank you. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. I hope you guys are enjoying the warmth wherever you're at. Indoors. Wherever you're watching this from, hopefully it's nice and warm. Come on, baby, one time. We're in 12 feet of water. It is barren right here, but on top of that hump, there is grass. And the game plan is to come out from over that grass, pop out, have a homie look at it, and just shoot straight up and murder it. But currently my game plan is basically as effective as the Cowboys game plan on Monday night. I scored a little bit off of the that was maybe 4 dinks. So I scored a little bit, but then after that, I got destroyed. But we kept the streak alive. The streak of not zeroing, so there's that. We gotta always see the silver linings. Next time, try Matt Shad. Matt Shad, got it. Matt Shad in the Mega Bass, or just so I can take a look, because I have other baits. Mr. Creel, you've seen my, not mine, but the ghost minnow that I like to throw? Is it anything like that ghost minnow color? Because that ghost minnow is my jam. I throw that fool like a boss. Mega Bass, Matt Shad, okay. So I'll look at it and I'll see if it's anything like the ghost minnow. Because in order to, if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to see what gets closest to it. I have different jerk baits, and the moderator, I don't think will approve a $25 Mega Bass in a slightly different color. I think she's a little, well, I don't know how to describe it, but a little skeptical about me needing another Mega Bass. I got, I don't know, maybe 5 of them. And she's gonna ask me, and these are almost verbatim, why won't those other ones work? You got 5 of them. So why don't you try and use those other ones before we go buy another one? Dude, I was trying to get a bait the other day. I was like, I just saw this bait that I've never seen before. And I just got the eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not seeing that bait. I just, no, it's not. Oh, well, if it's not the same, then, it might stay stocked on the shelf for a little bit. But maybe if I'm super nice, maybe if I take out the trash or something, she'll be like, okay, I feel sorry for you. You're just catching dinks, so you can go get it. And I'll be like, yeah, let's get it. Okay, I'm gonna throw the chatterbait into that grass, and we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna let it hit the floor, pop it off, and go from there. These are those months that I dread, the cold ones. Oh dear. How are we gonna do this in the winter? Oh. Stupid chatterbait. Santa Claus? Oh. I might have to wait till Christmas to get one. Oh, bro, by that time I'll have already forgotten. Moderator, please add to my Christmas list a mega bass in matte shad, if possible. And also, please also still bring me some coal, because I could use that coal to, you know, smoke a brisket or something. Silver linings, you know? I don't know why everybody's got a problem with getting coal for Christmas. You know how many briskets you can make with all that coal? If you guys get coal for Christmas and you don't want it, hit me up with it, dude. Smoke a brisket, smoke a turkey, cook some steaks. Silver lining, fools. I could have at least covered my ears. Did you guys see that? Those were my costas about to go overboard because I forgot they were on my hat. And I would have had to add those to a list, a Christmas list also. I'm gonna have to see if you guys saw them go flying. Heck yeah, the coasters just went flying. Ah, see? Mr. Creo, he's smarter than me. I'm just looking for the next meal. He's looking for the next meals for the next 10 years. Make a diamond out of it, and boom, you're set, bro. But if I make a diamond out of it, my dude, I don't know if I could sell it because the moderator might, you know, that's a girl's best friend, dude. So she might use the power of eminent domain and say, hey bro, that diamond is not yours no more. It benefits the household more than it does you, so let me put that on my finger real quick. What is the deal? No chatter. No jerk. Nothing. And I know I'm in that grass. Pues I don't know, bros. I feel like all I did was pick off the kids at the daycare and that's it. But don't worry, guys, don't worry. That BBL is coming. And it's not the baby bass live. It's gonna be a real BBL. I don't know what it is, man. The brownie points, that might get me a mega bass. Matt shad. That would, I mean, that might barely get me a mega bass. Matt shad, bro. Oh, that's grass. That's gotta be grass, guys. I just couldn't shake it off. I couldn't shake that grass off. I landed real deep in that grass. Baby bass live, or live. Baby bass live from the Latin Dinksassin. Champion of the Dinkmaster Trail, Kevin Van Dink, Dinkmaster General. Ah, bro. It's just, it is what it is. You gotta accept what's happening. You can't hide from it. You are currently watching Dinkalodian. I mean, we got them all, bro. A dink, dink, dink. A dink, dink, dink. Dinkalodian. It's all there, bro. Come on, baby, one time. A clump of grass was a busy. Yeah, bro. That's the lunker of the day. But it was green. It was green, bro. We're good. That was actually the biggest clump of grass I got as well. Gonna have to turn my lights on, put my light in, so I stay legit. Before the warden comes and tells me, hey, brah, your light, son. Whoop. I'll turn you guys towards the beautiful nature while I put this light in and hopefully don't drop my costas into the water. Hey, moderator, did you happen to see my costas almost fall into the water? I just wanted to see if you had a heart attack or not. Because I had a small little heart attack. I was like, oh no. You know what? Now that I know there's grass over there, I'm gonna throw that shaky head. One more time. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, shaky head, one time, son. Dang! Is that what the sunset looks like? What the heck? I can't even see it, bro. Yo, what up, Don? I caught many a stump fish. Underwater logfish. Some monsters. I broke a 50 pound braid. Dang. Don, what's happening, man? They were not liking the blue or the Pro Blue Mega Monday. It got so bad, I dug out the man's baby one in 3 colors. Same result. Creek was full of bait, not even a dink. Bro, what is going on? Is it the weather? Is that what's going on? The weather's just crazy and the fish are crazy. Were they busting on the bait? I've got a pair in the bottom of all red. Wow, that pair would have had company. That's for sure. Don just got in from work. All right. Peace over panic. You should have thought of that earlier in your life. Dudes, I'm not even like a Costa kind of guy. I was an Oakley guy, and then when I went to one of these Toyota Series tournaments, something happened to my Oakley lens and it started peeling all gross. So I had to replace them. But there's a tackle shop over there, and it only had Costas. I'm like, okay, well I need something for my eye bulbs, bro. So. Sure, I'll take some Costas. And I don't think I'm a hardcore fan. I mean, but I'm also not a fan of Oakley peeling on the lenses, you know. But the Costas, they leave like a, well, they don't leave, but I want to say like when I'm looking at the water, if the sun is coming off the water, there's like little like red and green maybe that I see coming off the water, and it's weird to me. I never saw that with the Oakleys, but I don't know. Maybe it's just my eye bulbs, bro. Let's see. Dang, well, Gunner must be rich, bro. Or he might have done that when he was under your wing, and then maybe he just had you fund his Costa problem. Rob, yes, dinks were busting bait. We seen nothing close to 2 pounds on top, though. All right, well, then I don't know, man. I've just seen dinks most of the time. The lake likes to consume both brands. So the lake is hungry for all sunglasses. It doesn't care. Did we break the record? Dude, we added 4 more to the record. I think it was 4, could have been more. And we might have caught the smallest one. So yes, Beard, if you are still keeping track, the record has been increased, and the smallest bass you can find was also caught. I don't know the deal, man. I don't know the deal. That felt like something, but it was probably just grass. Probably just grass, guys. I would never lie to you guys. It was his check? Bro. Yeah, but, well, I don't know if GTO sells sunglasses. Do they sell sunglasses? Because if they do, I just got one, guys. Hopefully it's of some size. If they do, nah, it's probably a little guy. But it is a buzzer beater. We're rolling in on a shaky head buzzer beater. Sizing up just a little bit. Tossing that shaky head. Don't talk down on that shaky head, man. It's a small upgrade. But dudes, my dudes, I did feel what felt like other bites out there. You son of a gun. The shaky head with a tiny, tiny upgrade. Look at that little dude. What's he looking like in the sunset? Is he looking like a giant? Tell me he's looking like a giant. Yeah, bro, so if there's, here, let me put him out there in that sunset so it looks all cool and stuff, even though I'm wasting fishing time. But the Costas, if they sell Costas at the GTO, then he got an employee discount, I would believe. So I don't think that hurt him too much. Or as, I shouldn't say too much, I should say as bad as it could have. Oh, then we didn't reach the single day record today, bro. We only reached the tiniest bass record. So we got ourselves a little buzzer beater upgrade with that shaky head. Frickin' shaky head. I'm at the edge of the grass. I'm basically cruising on that, what feels like dirt, and every now and then there's a rock or two. It ain't no BBL. But it was something. Let's see if we can get one more. See how we get greedy? We lucked out and caught one, and then we're all like, okay, let's get one more. Because we get greedy, guys. And by we, I mean all of us. Because I know if you guys were out here, you'd be doing the same thing. You'd be like, okay, guys, we pick one more off, and then we'll take off. That's the way it goes down out here. Come on, baby, one time, just one more. Let's get that mama out that school. Okay, I feel that rock. It's about where we were having a little party a second ago. Okay, there's more of it. we're on that same line where that rock was. So, of the people watching, just so I get a feel, because like I said, I'm not a Costa guy. You guys feeling Costas or are you feeling Oakleys? And I guess there's other brands, but you know, whatever you guys want to put in there. I'm just trying to figure out if you know, when I wear out these Costas, if I should go back to Oakley. I have the glass ones, so they're supposed to be clearer and whatnot, and they are somewhat clearer, but they are also somewhat heavier. So when I'm wearing them all day, I feel like my ears have dropped down a centimeter or two. You guys see that ripple back there? El Catfish Grande with the Oakleys, all right. Like I said, bro, I was an Oakley guy. And I'm not saying I'm not just yet, but I've had two lenses of, I forgot what it was called, split shots, yeah. Wiley X, that's the other brand I couldn't remember. I was like, I know there's another brand, but I don't know what it is. True Blue. Thanks for putting that in there, because dude, I couldn't remember for the life of me what the other brand was. I was like, dude, there's another brand that I've seen many times. They are definitely heavier. When it comes to aiming in on the Taliban, give me the gas cans. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I have no experience aiming at the Taliban, right? But the other thing is, are Costas ANSI or whatever approved, you know, like to take impact, right? Because Oakleys were like, yo, bro, they'll take impact and, you know, like shrapnel and whatever, and you know, you're good. You're more than likely going to keep your eyes. But I don't know if the Costas, I mean, they're glass, so I don't know if the Costas also have that impact resistance. That's something I couldn't really find on their website. Hey man, these guys, they won't take a bullet for you, but you know, like if there was a freaking cicada and you're going 70 miles an hour and a cicada hits you in the glasses, you'll keep your eye and your glasses will still be cool. So I don't know the answer to that, whether they're gonna be able to withstand that. And that's the hesitation, because also that glass, if it breaks, well, where's that glass going? My eyeballs. For total clarity on the water, you can't go wrong with Maui. Oh, that's another brand. Dude, how do I not remember all these brands? Okay, so we got a little bird's nest right here, guys. Bird's nests in the dark are always fun. Maui Gems. Every time I think of Maui Gems, it reminds me of uh, Luke Walton, or no, not Luke Walton, that's his son. The other Walton, his dad, when he would do the Maui Gym Invitational for college basketball. Have to get the polys. So I'm assuming you're saying I got to get the plastic ones in order to get that impact resistance. But then I'm going to lose clarity. Because let's say we got ourselves a frickin' tungsten flying straight at us. Well, that ain't a bullet, but it hurts. Now, if it hits my sunglasses, is it gonna bounce off, or is it gonna throw some some glass into my eye? And then I become a pirate, and then I went from being the captain of the boat to, I mean, I guess I'm still technically the captain, but I'd be a pirate at that point in time. Yes, Costa sunglasses are specifically those with 80 or 580p lenses are considered to have impact resistant lenses. So, still got that grind going. You the man. Hey, what's up, 22? What's up? I was just reading your comment, dog. I just didn't see it. I didn't realize that was you, player. So the 580p is the glass one, right? And also, thanks for showing up, dog. I'm gonna keep on hustling, dog. I'm gonna keep on grinding. I'm gonna get me a BBL. I haven't had one in a long time, and it is really making me mad. And I don't want to have to go all the way to Georgia to get one, because I'm gonna be really mad if that's where I get a BBL and I couldn't get one from Gville. All right, so Mr. Creel, I believe, is saying that Mr. Creel, I believe, is saying that I got to get the plastic ones to not take a projectile to the eye, but I lose clarity. And then if I keep the glass ones, I'll gain clarity, but if a projectile hits my eye, I may lose clarity in that eye. So either way, I have a chance of losing clarity. That's tough right there. Because currently I have the glass ones. No, P is poly. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let me see what I got, because I think I got the 580Ps. Let me shed some light on this right here. Pretty sure I got the 580Ps. Oh no, I got the straight up 580s, dog. So the 580s are the glass, and the 580Ps. Ah, that's what happens, dogs. So the 580p is the one that I don't have, but the 580s are the glass. You heard that, moderator? These are glass. If you don't want me to, you know, if you want the possibility of me not being able to see your beautiful face again, moderator, from one eye bulb, then I think I might have to get the 580Ps. Or, watch this, guys. This is how you oversell. The Mega Bass, which is 25 bucks, and then, you know, whatever. It's up to you, moderator. Let's see what response we get there, guys. But maybe she'd want me to lose a little clarity in that eye so that I won't be, you know, won't be looking around. I won't be looking at the scenery around us, you know, the beauty of nature. I don't think we're gonna get another bite, guys. I think that shaky head bite was the last one. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw that chatterbait, because the other day they bit a chatterbait this late, which it looked dark, but it was bright enough to, I mean, the chatterbait moved enough to where they came and hit it, but only one. Let's see if we can repeat history. Bro, we're always in search of BBLs here. And hopefully not on land, because then I'm gonna lose an eyeball, bro. From a cachetada, bro. And for those of you who are not bilingual, a cachetada is a smack. Probably a backhand, if I had to loosely translate it. What up, Ricky Hunt? What's happening, dog? We're just out here trying to get ourselves something a little bigger than the smaller bass that we've caught today, and allowing you guys to enjoy that sunset while I try and hook into one more. Yo, 22. It might come as a surprise to you, but tomorrow I will not be on the water because it's gonna be windy. It's gonna be like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, so I'm crazy, bro, but I ain't stupid. And being out in 30-mile-an-hour gust is, I'll be like Lieutenant Dan up here, up on top of that mast, challenging the good Lord, and I'll be like, nah, bro, that ain't me. Yep, definitely a slap face. You still running that HSD 16? Yes, sir. Thinking about getting one, well, on sale. They're on sale right now, dog? Yeah. Dude, I don't know if you heard me tell you why I had that 16. The only reason I got a 16 up front is because I had a 12 initially, and during the COVID time frame, they were all like, yo, bro, we can't fix your 12 right now because of this, that, and the other. So how's about this? We have a 16 here, and you just pay the difference for the 16, because if not, it's gonna take like some ridiculous amount of time for us to get you back on the water. And I was like, are you kidding me, dog? So then I was like, okay, how much is it? And then it wasn't that bad, the difference, right? So the 12 came, I think the 12 came with the boat. So I was like, okay, well, that's already cooked into the price of the boat. So if I just add this much, then I could have a 16. And then I ended up doing that, but the problem is that now the Chinese can see my fishing spots and my waypoints using their satellites and stuff. With the 12, they couldn't, but with the 16, easy, bro, easy. And that's why every now and then you'll see some choppers fly over me, bro. They'll fly over me because they can see my waypoints, and they're like, dudes, where can we get all the dinks? Actually, they see where my waypoints are, so they can avoid the areas that have the dinks. So, you know, you got to always be wary of espionage and stuff. Runs, what's up? Oh, nah, bro. Well, I mean, I had to start at, I can only start after I get off of work, bro. 2100 at Cabela's. They're always watching, bro. You thought that they sent those spy balloons for, you know, just to check out military bases and whatever, but they were trying to get down to Guntersville so they could see my spots, player. True story, bro. These guys, you gotta watch China, bro. They're all like, where is this fool fishing at? And I was like, dude, you know what? Just so you guys don't have to waste all your money and stuff, I'll just make a live channel, dude. I'll just show you where I fish, and then you'll know, and peace between the nations. There will always be peace, hopefully. But if not, if they want to throw down, well, okay, fine. I guess we got to, but I don't want to. Oh, Ron's is flaunting that he's retired. Well, Rons, you enjoy that retirement that hard work got you. But currently I'm in the hard work phase, so retirement is off in the distance, bro. But you enjoy what you earn, dog. If you earned it, then enjoy it. All right, guys, I don't think they're gonna bite. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pack it up. We're gonna cruise to the dock. Well, we still got a little bit of light because, like a dummy, I still haven't marked the buoys that are here. So I gotta make sure that we don't hit a freaking iceberg or anything, and because you know the captain goes down with the ship, and that means that I'm gonna have to go down with the ship, and I don't like being cold. Okay, all right, let's see. They wouldn't want my waypoints either. Well, dude, see, silver linings. They'll want them because, I mean, if your waypoints ain't working, they'll at least, as in Mr. Creel's words, they will at least eliminate water. Son of a gun. How have I gotten poked by at least 2/3 of all the baits on the boat right now? I don't understand it. But the fish haven't. Catching the fatties. Oh, yeah. Ron's gonna get on the water catching the fatties. Well, you let the fatties know that I'm looking for them, bro. And moderator, we're talking about fish right now, right? But you let the fatties know that I am ever for that. I turned off that 16 in front because I didn't want to mess up the lens of the GoPro, you know? It'd be so bright, it would mess up the lens. Rons, I see your comment, but I will just say I see your comment. I see your comment and I raise you silence. So my dudes, we will be back out on the water on more than likely Friday. Not guaranteed because we got to see what the weather's like. The weather is a key thing. Why did you... Sorry if I scared you guys. I honked the horn because I was trying to put the lights on. Because nobody reminded me to put the lights on, right? So I honked the horn because I wasn't paying attention. But all right, 22. Appreciate you showing up, man. Good luck on that drawing, dog. Ricky Hunt, appreciate that. We're gonna slow roll into the dock, bro, so we ain't in no rush. That'll give you guys some time to kind of watch that sideways sunset right there. But yeah, so on Friday, it's gonna be a little bit breezy. So we're just gonna play it by ear, see if it's gonna be manageable. If it is, then we'll get back out on the water. But more than likely, we're shooting for Saturday and Sunday to go live all day, for better or worse, till dinks do we part. We will continue casting until we find that BBL Drizzy, the herd of BBLs. Those BBLs roll in packs, so we're gonna find them. We're gonna figure out where. Wait for you. Bronze, you're retired, bro. You're gonna be out there before I am, dog. I still gotta check in and do what I gotta do. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, Roll Tide. Mr. Creel, always a pleasure when you drop some knowledge, man. I'll see if I can get that mega bass. Let's see how many trash, how many times I gotta take out the trash, how many times I gotta wash dishes or whatever, you know. Try and make it to where I can get one. I'm gonna have to use Gunner's employee discount. We're slow rolling into the dock. I don't know if you guys can still see any sunset going on. But the wind has died down, so that's a bonus, both for loading the boat and for not freezing out here. You lost me. Can you hear me? Bro, how'd you lose me? What do you mean you lost me, dog? Oh yeah, bro. It's dark, I know that. That's why we're slow rolling. But you can see the light on my boat. That's not the moon. That's the light on my boat, bros. Dude, this is way calmer than what it was when I launched. You're welcome, Don. I appreciate you showing up, man. Gonna be in the 30s tonight, but I'll be indoors, dog, at that point in time. 30 indoors, bro, that ain't bad. 30 on the water, oh, that's bad. Let's turn the lights on in this boat so we can see. The moderator never made a comment to any of my jokes. She must not be watching, guys. We can say whatever we want. She might see it on the on the replay, but I've got time. Just putting it on the bumpers, guys. Then I'm gonna go get the truck. You guys keep an eye on the boat. Whoops. I'll let you guys see traffic. I don't know if you guys can still see that sunset. Is it even visible? Favorite beer? Okay. Dang, it's a little dark. Go to the light. I'll be on the check Friday. Uh-oh, moderator's back, guys. Quit messing around, guys. Favorite beer? I actually don't drink. Never have. My dad once said that he'd be afraid to see what would happen if I drank because I'm already this dumb as it is. So who knows what would happen at that point in time. Well, we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what I gotta do to get a mega bass. I might have to mop the floors, bro. I don't know. We'll see. She's seen how many dinks I've caught, so she knows that I'm in dire need of it. So she might be all like, well, that one's gonna cost you. You're gonna have to do this, that, and the other. I'll be like, I'm gonna get the truck real quick, guys. All right. Who asked what my favorite? Tom, you asked my favorite beer, bro, and I said I don't drink, right? But don't get me wrong, dude. I hang out with all the people who drink because once you guys start drinking, you get to my level. And then at that point in time, you guys can start to understand me and be all like, okay, that guy's way funnier when we're drinking than when we're not. Because you guys have now stooped down to my level. And now we're all on the same wavelength. Because it doesn't seem like I need to drink in order to get there, bro. I'm already there all the time. I gotta tone it down until you guys start drinking. And then when you start drinking, then I can start to let loose. Somebody about to launch a boat right now? Who would do that, bro? It's cold out here, dog. Don't do that. Bro, she's the moderator, dog. She watches all the videos because she's moderating, seeing what I need help with, bro. Bro, for the record, I don't have a honey-do list. I have a honey-don't list. You know, kind of like, honey, don't be annoying. Don't be dumb. Don't do dumb stuff. So, less of a honey-do and more of a honey-don't. LA needs night goggles, thermal imaging. Yeah, I need some night vision if possible for the crew, not for me, so that they can see. You see, moderator? It's not just me who has needs out here. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, the moderator's probably not gonna get me night vision goggles because she might be afraid that the Llorona might catch me out here. And then if the Llorona catches me out here, you know, in order to save my life, I gotta spit game to her and be like, hey, wash out, chica. It doesn't gotta be like that. You don't gotta drown me, girl. We can work something out. We can figure this out. The moderator's gonna be like, just drown him. I'd rather you just drown him. You see this vato right next to me, bro? That guy, he's the man. Putting in at night, ay, 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 bro. I'm gonna have to ask him what he's doing. You going out there right now, dude?
Well, I've been having problems with my live scope. I'm messing with it in the garage, and I thought, well, I'm gonna run down there and just put it in. I'm not even fishing.
All right, dude, because I was like, bro, this guy's got the biggest setup. To go out there right now is cold.
No. I'm just going. I'm just going to put in and fuck with that for a minute and see if I can get it figured out and go from there.
All right, man. I was checking the sanity level. I was checking the sanity level is all, bro. I was all like, do I need to intervene right here? This guy might not be in the right state of mind.
Yeah, no. I don't blame you. Did you catch him?
Nah, bro, I just got a whole bunch of, well, let's not say a whole bunch of dinks, maybe like 5 dinks or something like that. I came out here at about 3 or something like that, and then just messed around. I got a live channel. Right now we're live, so I go out there live whenever, and then you see whether I suck or I don't. You see the good, the bad, the ugly, bro. This is a real deal fishing channel. There's no cuts. There's no highlight reels. It's just like, hey, bros, I sucked today. I didn't. Hey, we caught him, you know. And it's just, I mean, the guys that are watching, they comment and whatever. They're probably commenting right now. They'll be like, oh, this fool, he's over there with his pitch and what, blah, 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 or whatever they're saying right in the comments. But just.
Say, who's that idiot backing in the river right now with the wind blowing 30 miles an hour at 40 degrees out here?
Well, I did tell him, I was like, bro, this guy, he's going to put a boat in right now, bro. This dude must be crazy. I don't know what's going on, so. Yeah, well, I won't say your name, dude, so you'll still be, they can't see you because the GoPro doesn't do well in dark light or no light, so you're good, dog. They'll never know unless they do some voice recognition or something, but we're not at that level on this boat, dog. Yeah. All right, well, be safe out there, player.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good one.
Oh, and if you want to check out my channel ever, bro,
okay, yeah.
it's the Latin Assassin.
The Latin Assassin.
So it's like Latin Assassin and just throw a B up.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is LA.
LA? Okay.
Yeah. But you'll find it on YouTube under Latin Assassin, and then, you know, you can go in there. You could even critique me, bro. You'd be all like, bro, I caught so many fish off of that and you can't. Or whatever, bro. You know, it's all good. I don't take anything personal. We're good.
I hear you.
It's just fishing, bro.
Yep.
Have a good one, dude. Be safe.
You too, man.
I don't even want to look at the comments right now, bro. In case the moderator saw the Llorona comment in. She might be moderating as we speak. Nighttime catfishing. We fish at night tournament series. So for the first time this year, it was tough at first, but pretty fun once we got dialed in. No heat and crowds were away. Better to deal with. Yeah. Hey Don, you be safe too, man. I'm just buttoning up whatever I got left on the boat. Hey, you guys think the moderator heard those Llorona comments? I'm actually interested to see what she would say. She's gonna say drown them or what? I don't know, bro. It might depend on the day. She might be like, you know what? Drown that fool. Hey, let me show you guys some cool lights on Silver real quick. Because sometimes Silver gets mad when we catch dinks. And this is how you know. But hold up, let me put these straps on and then I'll take the GoPro off and let you guys see when Silver gets mad, bro. She don't like catching only dinks. Let me get these little things over here first, guys, and then I'll give me about 2 minutes, vatos. And then I'll show you Silver when she's seeing red, you know? I don't know how well you're gonna see it because the GoPro, you know, it's not that great at night, but you should be able to see Silver seeing red because she only likes BBLs. She don't like none of this dink stuff. So one more clip and then I'll get up and then I'll show you Silver seeing red, guys. Let me get up there. She's putting the Shivas out in the all right, dudes. Let me take this off and then it's kind of hard to see in the dark, but watch out, bros. When you don't catch, Silver gets mad, bro. And Silver starts seeing red. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see Silver? Enojada, bro. For those who don't speak Spanish, that is angry. Look at that. Silver is seeing red, bros. She does not like catching dinks. Look at that. Seeing red. Silver don't like it, guys. Let me turn off that light so we can get a little better ambiance. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you who don't speak English, ambiance is son of a gun. When I turned those lights off, Silver's lights turned off. So we're gonna need them, guys. There's no way for Silver to see red without those lights. Oh well. So yeah, there she is, boys. That's what happens when Silver sees red from catching dinks. She don't like it at all. Not one bit. Super angry. Oh, thank you, Roll Tide. It was my first new boat ever. And this is the first boat that's ever had lights, dude. I had Ranger boats that didn't have lights, and it was so hard to do stuff in the dark. It was crazy, bro. But yeah, now we got lights. And Silver even has lights in the back, dog. It's like backup lights or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know why there's these little red sort of tail lights on the boat. That don't make no sense to me, but it looks good. Forget about those little baits, those little plastics over there, bro. There's nothing. That's just a messy me making messes everywhere. But if we could ever get any lights set up, we might do a friggin' Night fishing, of course not now because it's freezing, bro. Yeah, Mr. Tide, it took me many years to get a brand new one. Many, many years. Had to grind. But whenever it's not cold, like in the summers, we'll probably do a night fishing version. I might put some lights on the side of the inside of the deck. Product placement, bro. I might put some lights on the side of the deck so that we can see up front, or so that you guys can see. But the only problem is, the only thing you're gonna see is this vato right here. So I don't even know if it's worth doing that, because you guys might be out like, dude, I have to just stare at this vato in the dark, and that's all I get to see is this dummy. Because night fishing for me, I only catch like one, maybe two, and that's it. It's not like I'm out there slaying them, because it's a new realm to me. So I don't, I'd be learning. So guys, thanks for joining me. Again, we will be out there Friday. I think the first time we'll be back out there is Friday. Okay, I have bank scope on the bank boat. Run some green LEDs. Okay, Ron's is suggesting green LEDs. Dude, when my truck didn't work, I went back to the grind, dog. I went back to the bank, kept casting, and I was catching more fish. Like, I caught more fish in one of the lives than I had caught in the longest time on a boat. So sometimes you gotta take it back to the roots, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down to go back and grind. But it does take a little bit of work, so I respect those who fish the bank, because, dude, you have to walk a lot. On a boat, you just walk back and forth 21 feet at most, and that's it. But on the bank, dude, you gotta be like a freaking mountain goat off that riprap, off the bridges, all this other stuff. Dude, it's chaos out there. So I respect you guys for loving the game enough to still get out there and risk life and limb. In fact, my GoPro fell in the water while I was trying to bring them some footage from the bank. It was crazy, bro, but it survived. Bank fishing. Kill the fish on Guntersville from the bank. Hey, bro, that's respect, dude. Get out there, get them any way you can. You don't need a boat. Sometimes I catch them so close, I'm like, dude, why do I even have a boat? I just pull out like freaking 10 feet from the dock and I'm catching them right here. Why do I even have a boat? Oh, dog, and you missed one episode where I went float tubing, dude. Float tubing in October, and I ran the whole riprap on that causeway all the way down to the bridge and back. It was crazy, and I caught some fish. So I don't know, bro. Life is life. Get them how you can. Get them while you can, Above all else, remember, guys, fish around and find out. And my near section, I don't know what section is, dog. Are you talking about section 8? What are you talking about? What section? Brood with the honeys, the honeys, the hundos. Town section. What section? I'm on the hill, dog. So when they point, go all the way up. That's a little Fat Joe reference, FYI, in case you guys didn't know. I'm all the way up. So I'm not that familiar with this area, bro, so I don't know what's what. I just know I'm on top of the hill. I'm not essentially where the ballers would be living, but I'm somewhere in the hood. But I appreciate you guys showing up. I'll holler at you guys later. Much love. Peace out. Stay safe.